If you thought you knew all the wild possibilities the universe has to offer, get ready for this one. We are going to talk about what would happen if we created a black hole, like an actual black hole, right here on Earth. Yes, it might sound straight out of science fiction, but let's explore this mind-bending idea because there's some pretty interesting physics at play here. But first, why do I look like I'm doing a magic show today? Well, today we make science disappear with a new kind of visual experience, brought to you by CuriosityStream and another fantastic documentary from the makers of Cosmos, Space-Time Odyssey. You know, it's weird how the best ideas can come from the strangest places. I was looking at my phone one day and got this brilliant idea. Seriously, it's full of unexpected twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. There's always something new to discover on CuriosityStream with fresh titles added every month. Now let's dive into the mind-boggling concept of us making a black hole. Imagine firing up the world's largest particle accelerator, smashing together unimaginable energies, and suddenly, bam, a miniature black hole emerges. Now hold on a second. Before you start stockpiling canned food and bottled water, let's bring a reality check into this equation. For starters, creating a black hole is easier said than done. These cosmic entities are defined by their immense gravity, a consequence of squeezing an astronomical mass into an infinitesimally small space. To generate one here on Earth, you would need to compress matter under extraordinary pressures, far beyond anything achievable in our most sophisticated labs. In fact, scientists have estimated that recreating the conditions that lead to black hole formation would require more energy than the entire human race consumes in a year. And that's just the beginning of our energy crisis. Black holes are known to be incredibly efficient at consuming and destroying matter. So once you manage to create one, it would quickly devour everything around it, even if somehow you contained it. You would need to continuously feed it with more and more matter just to keep it from collapsing in on itself. At that point, you'd basically be creating a giant black hole vacuum cleaner that would quickly drain the Earth of its resources. And then there's the radiation. Every black hole is surrounded by a hot swirling disk of gas and dust called an accretion disk. As matter falls into the black hole, it heats up to millions of degrees, emitting intense radiation. This radiation is deadly and would kill anyone who came too close. So with all these risks in mind, you're probably wondering why on Earth would we even consider trying to create a black hole? Well, there are actually some potential benefits. By studying a mini black hole, we could learn more about the nature of gravity and the fabric of space-time. We could also harness its incredible energy for clean, sustainable power. Imagine using a black hole as a battery that never runs out. But the potential rewards are far outweighed by the dangers. If a mini black hole were to escape from its containment, it could cause catastrophic damage. As it grew larger, it would suck in everything around it, causing widespread destruction. Although such an event is highly improbable, the consequences are so severe that it's simply not worth the risk. But here's where things get really interesting. There is a limit to how big a black hole can grow. According to Hawking radiation, a black hole that forms from matter will eventually evaporate. The bigger the black hole, the slower the evaporation process, but eventually it will happen. When a black hole evaporates, it releases a burst of energy that blasts everything around it. This explosion can be incredibly powerful, releasing more energy than the Big Bang. To put it simply, black holes are like cosmic time bombs that eventually go off and blow everything to smithereens. In the case of a mini black hole created in a lab, this explosion would likely destroy the entire planet. So even if we could contain a mini black hole for a short time, it wouldn't be a viable long-term solution. Eventually it would explode and wipe out all life on Earth. This is where we have to ask ourselves whether the risks of black hole research outweigh the potential benefits. Is it really worth risking the destruction of our planet for a chance to study a mini black hole? Some say yes, that the pursuit of knowledge is worth any cost. Others argue that certain experiments are too dangerous to ever consider, no matter how much we want to understand them. And then there's the Pandora's box question. Once we know how to create a black hole, can we ever truly stop them from escaping and wreaking havoc? Even if we never intend to release one, accidents can happen. Mistakes can be made and the consequences could be devastating. When we talk about creating a black hole, we're entering uncharted territory. There's no precedent for it. No one has ever successfully created a black hole, so we don't know what to expect. It's like trying to design a spaceship without ever having seen one. We can make educated guesses based on what we know about physics, but ultimately we're in the dark. Some scientists believe that if we did manage to create a mini black hole, it wouldn't stay mini for long. It would either explode or consume everything around it until it became a supernova black hole. This means that even if we thought we were just making a small black hole, we could actually be unleashing a monster that will destroy our planet. The truth is, we simply don't know what would happen if we created a black hole. We can speculate based on our understanding of physics, but ultimately we're in the realm of fantasy. It's like asking what happens if pigs fly, because the question itself is based on a false premise. Pigs can't fly, just like black holes can't be created in a lab. For now, the idea of creating a black hole remains just that, an idea. It's a fun movie trope and a great science fiction story, but it's not something that can happen in reality. There are simply too many risks involved, not to mention the fact that it's just not possible. However, there is a natural phenomenon that does create many black holes. It's called a quantum fluctuation. These are temporary black holes that form and evaporate almost instantly. They're incredibly small and don't last long enough to do any real damage. So while we may not be able to create mini black holes in a lab, they do exist in nature. These mini black holes can help us better understand the fundamental nature of our universe. For example, they can help us test theories about the Big Bang and the formation of the early universe. They can also give us insights into the nature of dark matter and dark energy. It's important to note that while these mini black holes are not dangerous to us, they are still very mysterious. We don't know exactly how they form or what happens to them after they evaporate. There's still a lot to learn about these tiny black holes, but they offer a unique opportunity to expand our understanding of the cosmos. In conclusion, while the idea of creating a black hole is intriguing, it's ultimately not something we should pursue. The risks are just too great, and the chances of success are slim to none. Instead, we should focus on understanding the mini black holes that already exist in our universe. By studying these natural phenomena, we can unlock the secrets of the cosmos without risking the destruction of our planet. Well folks, that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us on this thought experiment today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And hey, why not leave us a comment down below about what other crazy scenarios you'd like to see us tackle in the future? Who knows, maybe we'll feature your suggestion in a future episode. Until next time, keep thinking big and keep questioning everything. And remember, the universe is vast, mysterious, and full of wonder. So keep exploring and keep learning.